The views expressed in this podcast, Champ and Tramp, belong to the host and guest, not the Champ and Tramp podcast itself. It's intended for entertainment information, so please use discretion. We're not responsible for any outcomes resulting from the content discussed.
There is no question beef liver is packed with some of the most important nutrients, but eating beef liver for dinner isn't just appetizing. That's why Muscle Meds created Carnivor beef liver, Frankie.
That's right, and this isn't your regular beef liver. Carnivore beef liver is grass-fed, pasture-raised, and packed with all the nutrients your body needs. It is considered a complete source of protein and contains high concentrations of amino acids, including all 9 essential amino acids.
Yep, carnivore liver is a powerhouse of bioavailable nutrients, including vitamin A, copper, folate, choline, selenium, glutathione, B12, and much more, Frankie.
Exactly. Carnivore beef liver supplies amino acids, vitamins, and minerals that support muscle building, recovery, and energy. Daily intake of the many nutrients in beef liver helps promote energy production, muscle and tissue regeneration, metabolic health, immune support, and joint health.
Made from the finest quality freeze-dried beef liver to ensure purity and potency of the many nutrients and health benefits this superfood provides. Carnivore beef liver is of the highest quality, manufactured in a GMP-certified facility, and is hormone-free, pesticide-free, and GMO-free.
There's a reason these apex predators in the wild eat the liver first. So bring out the inner beast and make carnivore beef liver part of your regimen for better health and overall performance.
Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You and I rocking out with Iron Man, FE. You get the general's point of view on top of Rogers' rants. We're never tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the champ and the tramp, let the bomb blast.
What's up, everybody? We got to go on tonight. Local boy, Jalen Matthews from Big Time Recruit going to Rutgers. Just signed with Rutgers. I actually helped him with the announcement, which was very cool. Me and Todd Frazier. Local boys go. He's going to Rutgers next year. You guys just won the state championship, back-to-back state championships. So, yeah, what's up, man? How we doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Good.
Yes, sir.
Tom's River North, right? Graduate next year?
This year.
This year,
Yep.
okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Early enrolling, so I leave next month.
Oh, that's great, man.
Yeah, so it's
That's
pretty
great.
cool. And yeah, he did help me with the commitment thing.
Yeah,
Pretty
him and
sick.
Frazier, I
Yeah,
saw that. That was
cool.
awesome, man.
That was very
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
Dude, Jersey cranks out some athletes. Tom's River cranks out some
Absolutely.
athletes,
Yeah,
man.
we do.
That's
Michael
fucking
Ford,
awesome.
Jeremiah Pruitt. You know,
Yeah.
you have to keep it rolling now.
Hell
So
yeah. Hell yeah.
definitely.
And a Matthews, man. You're a
And
Matthews.
Matthews.
I'm a Matthews. I don't meet
Yeah.
many Matthews, but you got the common spelling. I got the weirdo spelling. I got the one T.
Yeah.
So it's cool though. When
Yes,
you go to
sir.
Rutgers, ask them tell them your last name is one T. Get a couple misspelled jerseys, give them to me, and be like, "That's fucked them up." You know, you gotta
Have to.
score some jerseys
For
from
sure, for sure.
Listen, I don't know if I'm a 3XL. You gotta do. You gotta give me like maybe a 2XL, XL.
Yeah.
So
You guys won states this past weekend, right?
Yeah, we won 3 state championships in a row. It's never been
3 in
done-
a row?
3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Never been done before. And we went there. We played 2 at Rutgers. This was the first one we played at MetLife.
That's
Yeah,
sick,
it's pretty
yeah.
cool. It was a great atmosphere.
sick.
It's pretty sick.
Now, North is a storied football program. I mean, when I was a kid, you guys were winning state championships.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it was, I think that was under La Barca when you were in high school. I'm not sure.
Nanny.
Yeah, Coach Nanny. Yeah.
Who was the coach? Obviously, I'm not from around here. Bald head. He used to go to my gym. His son
Coach
went
Nanny.
to.
That's Coach
Coach
him?
Nanny. Yeah.
His son went to University of Maine, Orono.
I think
Because we used to talk about University of Maine
Yeah,
or Orono all the
he
time.
did. His son was a good football.
Nice guy, yeah, super nice dude. Yeah.
You know, the superintendent of schools, Mike Sitta, was
Yeah.
a big-time football player for North. I
Was
remember when
he
I was
really?
a kid. Yeah, he was on the All-Star. He was like a wide receiver.
Was he really?
He was a stud, yeah.
Yeah, that's. I talked to him recently like a few times. I thought he was offensive lineman or something.
Yeah,
but-
yeah, no, he's a wide receiver, yeah.
He's a good guy. But yeah, you went to high school East, right?
I went to East, yeah.
And you?
I didn't grow up around here. I grew up in a little town in Maine, so
Gotcha.
Frankie's gonna have some jokes rolling in a second now. But
Yeah, I lived on the north side, but I went to East.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. I live on the east side, but North.
Yeah.
How does that work? How do you do
I
that?
do the listen. So,
Walk me through that.
so basically, I do the theater.
You went for the football program?
I do the theater academy.
Okay.
I'm in theater.
Yeah, you look like a thespian.
I'm in theater class. So
Do you have any inspirations to do that? To do anything with
I
theater?
mean, I was in like plays in middle school.
Yeah.
And I'm a Hamilton nerd.
Okay.
I love Hamilton.
Are you really?
Yeah, that's
Wow.
cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I love Hamilton.
Little known fact.
Yeah. And not a lot of people know that, but
You seen the play then, obviously?
I actually went to the play like a month ago with my girlfriend. We won tickets.
That's cool.
Pretty sick.
That's great.
That's
It's pretty cool. But yeah, you know.
Maybe, hey, you never know. You gotta, you end up making it big in football. That's definitely there's that transition.
Become
you know
an
what I mean?
actor, yeah.
So I'm not, a legendary athlete like you guys. So how does that work with Rutgers? You verbally committed, or you signed to commit?
So I verbally committed, and I signed. Well, by the time this comes out, I'd be signed, but I signed tomorrow.
Okay.
And that makes you basically a full-time Rutgers football player. Like you can go to the stadium whenever you want. You can work out with the team whenever you want.
Oh, that's great.
So yeah, you're basically part of the roster at that time.
So how many schools were actively seeking you out, and why did you choose Rutgers? Obviously, it's great because you're you're right here. You know what I mean? So
it was definitely I had like 50 plus offers: Tennessee, Georgia, Ohio State, Miami.
You
Texas.
went down and toured Miami, right?
I did go down and tour Miami. The coaching staff there was amazing. Just wasn't for me. I would have gotten in trouble down there. So.
Yes.
Smart
Good.
man. Hey,
Smart.
smart that you could realize
bro.
that.
Yeah,
You know?
That's
really,
smart.
really wasn't trying to get in trouble, but the football career was the biggest thing. But like ultimately, Rutgers has been recruiting me since like 6th, 7th grade, and we just built
6th, 7th grade.
Yeah.
How does that work? They talk to your parents. I mean, you're almost too young to approach at that point. They talk to your parents.
Well, I went to camp with like a few coaches, and I
gotcha,
was like 6'4" in that grade. So they were just talking like I was like a bigger, older than I was. Yeah. But that was when Coach Schiano first came back. Like second. Like,
can you imagine that,
last
Frankie?
time coming
6'4" and 6th grade.
Yeah, jeez.
Can you imagine? Yeah. But it was when when he like officially came back a second time, and I was the first kid he offered in 7th grade, and then like the offers started rolling in, and then for my official I officially visited there, and then we went to the beach and everything, and I had a super duper long talk with him, and he was just like a really personal talk. I was like, oh yeah, this is a place I felt comfortable with, and it wasn't just because of the football thing. It was because even if I don't make it to NFL, he's gonna make me a better man in the future, and especially the diploma, not the diploma, the certificate you get when you graduate from Rutgers is a big deal. It's 45 minutes down the road, so family can come see you, friends can come see you. So it's
How old are you?
I'm 18 years old.
Dude, you're pretty damn mature for an 18-year-old kid. I wasn't thinking along those same lines when I was 18.
You got a Maine education, too.
It's
a little different than New Jersey.
Here we go.
New Jersey got a good education, especially Tom's River.
Absolutely. Now, Schiano, he's a player's coach, right? Everyone says that.
He is a player's
I've met him a
coach.
couple times. I actually I gave 2 motivational speeches to Rutgers in the past. And the one time was when Schiano was a coach, and the players loved him.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's not like he's a coach when he's on the football field, but after practice is over, even during practice, he's like, hey, how are you mentally doing? Like he I say to everybody, he cares who you are underneath your helmet and your jersey and your pads,
on and off,
and on and off the field. He makes sure that you're a person. He cares about you if you're doing homework, if you're in class, if something's wrong, he talks to you. He's the first guy that comes check on you. He like a lot of head coaches in college don't really go to their players' graduation when they graduate college, and he's like one of the only of 5 that do it.
Wow.
And that definitely meant something to me.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, he's
great, man.
Definitely someone you'd want in your corner.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Rutgers have a lot of resources for you, though, right?
For sure, yeah. I have special learning things. Like I have an IEP right now, in high school. So they have with math. So they help me at Rutgers. They have all the stuff lined up for me for IEP. Like they have someone that help people take notes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna act like I can't take notes.
Yeah,
Can you help me? But
yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. Got to take advantage of that stuff. A lot of kids don't. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, a lot of kids don't take advantage for sure. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Now, what are your goals in college? You got any short-term goals?
I definitely want to become a freshman All-American. My main goal is to start varsity. Start as a freshman there. Right tackle, fill in Holland Pierce's. He's definitely going first, second round of the NFL draft. He's their right tackle, big guy. He started off as a walk-on.
wow.
Yeah, he from Trent High School. He was 450 when he went into Rutgers as a walk-on. He's now like 315, just jacked.
Wow.
Get out of here.
Yeah, he's a big dude. Yeah, so building a relationship with him, especially since like 7th grade, has like helped me out for sure. And yeah, definitely freshman All-American.
450. It's got to be
450.
ridiculously hard to be athletic at 450. No.
He just started playing football his junior year.
out of
He
here.
got there. Yeah, and he was a basketball player, and then he showed
Wait, a
up.
basketball player at 4? That's even crazy.
Yeah, he was a basketball player.
Holy shit.
And then he showed
What
up.
is he? 8 feet tall?
He's like 6'8", but
Damn.
yeah,
6'8".
He wears like
Well, you're 6'8", right?
yeah, he wears like the cowboy collar and everything. It's huge.
crazy.
But yeah, freshman All-American for sure is my number one goal when I get there.
Awesome.
That's great.
Yeah.
Have you met Eric LeGrand yet? Or
I haven't. I've
haven't.
only.
I met him a couple times. Yeah.
I've met him a few
man.
times.
I definitely.
Legend.
I definitely want to meet him one day.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I believe he has his own podcast, correct?
He has his own
does.
podcast. He has his own whiskey.
Yeah,
I think he might have his own
whiskey.
beer.
Yep,
He
yep.
got
He
it all.
does. He
Yeah.
does.
He's doing his
He
thing,
does.
man. He's doing his thing.
Yeah, he's definitely a remarkable person. for sure.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah,
I
it shows
mean,
a lot of people that can do anything.
Yeah, man, for sure.
What can because I don't know. I mean, obviously, he was injured on the field in a play.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
His neck, yeah.
C
I don't know,
vertebrae,
C,
something like that in the neck.
cervical, yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, he's definitely a legend to Rutgers forever. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer, no doubt. And the entire state of Jersey, really.
Yeah, big name out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man,
I
he's-
feel like
He's special.
so many people I meet know him.
Yeah.
I'll click on their Instagram, whatever. There'll be a picture with Eric and them.
Bro, he's
you know what I mean?
just such-
He knows
such
everybody.
a-
He's such a personable guy.
Yeah,
He's such a nice guy too.
Nice,
Like
yeah,
he
so
wouldn't
nice.
hurt a fly.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, and the posts I've seen him was he was like in the top box and every home game he's there. But yeah, he's a pretty cool guy.
I feel like there's a number of outcomes, ways that you could have personally lived your life after that. You could have,
Yeah,
you
right.
know, and he's kind of risen to the top with it all. You know,
Exactly.
He's an inspiration,
There's
definitely.
I never get that feel sorry for himself vibe at all. You know what
Exactly.
I mean?
No,
He's,
not at all. You're right.
yeah.
Right, which is crazy, man. That's tough. That would be tough. That's
Yeah.
a tough card to
Yeah,
be
for
dealt.
sure.
to be that high level of an athlete and have it taken from
Yeah.
you in a second.
Yeah.
Freak accident. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So what are you doing to prepare for this upcoming year? I mean, you just ended football season.
I
You
did
take a
just-
little time to kind of unwind.
I'll
or you-
take
or you
like
chomping at the bit.
I'll take like a week or two off. Then you got to chop at the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I have the All-American game coming up January 11th.
Oh, yeah.
So, so that's a really big game, and I don't want to get beat.
Yeah,
the whole game because I was being lazy. So I gotta
Stay on it for that.
put a little extra training on for
Yeah.
that because it's not just kids I'm going up against in Toms River districts or like shorter districts. It's like 5-star defensive ends that are look like dads I'm going against.
Yeah,
Like Jack,
yeah,
but
The dad bod.
yeah, but no, not like
Yeah,
Jack,
just
dude. It's
not,
crazy.
not like you're like not dad like you, dad like me.
Right.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
guy with the guy with the little kid body over there.
yeah. No,
You got selected for the Navy All-Star game too.
I
right?
did. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
That's
So,
the game. That's
the game January 11th.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a pretty big game. Top
And
of
where would that be?
San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
nice,
at the
nice.
Alma Dome. So it's pretty sick. Yeah, top 100 players in the country.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's
so
great, man. Right out of Toms River.
it's right at Toms River.
Fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, I've always wanted to, be a hometown hero.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like as
Yeah.
are you, and do something
Yeah.
in Toms River, and show a lot of people that they can do
Yeah.
what people haven't done before.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
yeah, for sure.
That's awesome, man. What like workout wise, like what are you doing for workouts?
I haven't really worked out since the football season ended, but like I'm getting a paper sheet from Rutgers once I sign for like all the workouts they want me to do, like biceps, chest, legs.
So like, they'll give you like a lifting program.
Yeah, basically.
They give you a nutrition program too. and
Yeah,
all
I
that?
saw that. Yeah, it's pretty sick. The programs they have there are like amazing. Like
Are you like one of these, like a Frankie that's very coachable and they can put you? You don't really need somebody watching over you. You can just like do it. They give
no,
you
I
a
can
plan.
definitely just do it.
You can do the diet.
You're self-motivated.
Yeah, I can definitely like.
That's what I was looking for.
Like
Thanks,
yeah,
Frankie.
I
Self-motivated.
think
Thank
like
you, buddy.
my thing is I want to go to the NFL like super bad. I want to finish it all the way.
Who's your
through.
team? Who's your NFL?
I don't watch football.
Oh, get out! Like
Dude,
me,
what?
like me.
What?
I do not watch
Wow,
football.
I love it.
That's
I-
just crazy,
I love
bro.
it. Wow, that's a wild.
Why?
That's
Why?
It's just not like I don't.
You'd rather do it.
I rather.
That's
yeah,
what I was saying
That's
about everything.
fucking insane.
I watch like horse.
I thought you were gonna have the
Horse
exact
riding?
Yeah, horse
like
riding.
jump like equestrian or like
Western.
Western.
My
Wow.
girlfriend. used to
Frankie
do
loves
equestrian.
you seen the hobby horse thing? The new thing? Frankie loves that. It's great. You seen that? Yeah. There's people literally pretend riding. I wish we had the
like
TV.
the
the
horse
broomstick
with
horse and they
Oh, really?
jump. They
and
jump.
they jump over the jumps.
And it's literally a thing.
Really?
Dude.
Yeah,
It's-
and
they
they
draw crowds.
That's
I
insane.
swear to God, it's a thing.
That's insane.
It's insane. He'll pull it up in a minute. He'll show it, but it's not. I think it's bigger overseas than it is here, but it's definitely happening here
Do
too.
they do it in Maine a lot or not?
Yeah. Listen, I tell everybody I had a varsity letter and
They don't ride-
fly fishing and
no,
log
in Maine,
rolling.
in Maine, they don't ride horses. They ride cowboys.
Same with horse ride a cowboy.
Little Brokeback Mountain going on.
No, but yeah, but my end goal is definitely going to NFL. So if this like I was telling like my family recently that if I don't understand how people get like this whole platform just to do everything. Like here's your lift, here's what you got to eat, here's what time you got to be here, here's what you got to do, go to class, do this in college, and if you do this, you'll be a first round pick.
Yeah.
Right. And everyone's done it, and they just don't. And then there's people who just don't do it because they don't want to.
They didn't want to do the little things.
Yeah,
to get
I want to do those little things to become the first round pick out of Tom's River.
I think that's amazing, and you sound so focused. It just blows my mind that you don't watch football. You don't.
Nah,
that
football-
blows my fucking mind.
Yeah, no,
That's crazy.
I've never. I mean, I did watch
So
football. when I
where
was
did the
little.
love for the sport come from?
Clay Matthews when I was little?
Okay,
Oh snap!
here we go. Here we go.
Oh, hobby horse. But yeah, when I was little,
These people take this brutally serious. I think it's all girls, though. I don't think dudes do this. Frankie, maybe you could be the first. You're retired now.
I actually did just ask you that, like about the UFC. Like, is there a part of you that like kind of misses that sport? Or kind of wants to
100%.
go
Every
back?
time I go to the fights that I'm there live, I mean, you just miss that energy. You know? You miss the crowd cheering and all that stuff. You definitely, I'll always miss it, but enough to go back. I mean, I don't know. Fighting's a young man's game. You know, my shoulders are shot. I can't. I can still fight. 100%. I can still fight, but at the level that I was fighting at, I don't know.
I think a good example of what you're talking about is T.J. Dillashaw's last fight. I mean, he was so mentally there and wanted that fight so bad in the first round, right? He blew his shoulder out, and you see him now. He can't. He can't even pick his. So I mean, he was obviously. Yeah, look at this shit. This is crazy. This is look at all the spectators are in the arena. They're selling. They're selling crafts and fucking novelties and T-shirts.
Could you imagine seeing Frankie in there?
Yeah,
This is definitely.
dude, I would give any amount of money to see it. We should have a bet where you have to do that. I would give anything to see you do this, Frankie.
Yeah.
Wait, it's
What?
little girls who do it? I thought it was
It's-
adults.
No, it's
No,
it's-
we've seen adults.
It's like
right?
teenagers.
Oh yeah, look at it.
Oh my God, like Gallup?
Yeah. Oh, they haven't even jumped in. They're just warming up right now. They
This is
haven't
gonna
even
be the
jumped
new
anything
club
yet.
of Tom's River North is hobby right now.
Hobby Orson. This is.
I mean, how does the first person get into this? Like the first person that did it. I guess it's like anything.
It is kind of. I mean,
It is kind of
hard.
athletic, dude.
Yeah, it is
You
kind of
gotta-
hard.
You
You gotta-
hardly got to jump.
I want to. You got to see. You got to look up hobby horse fans.
I'd have the sickest horse though. It'd be so
I
customized.
have a
It's crazy.
dope ass mane, right?
Dude, that'd be a Clydesdale for you, buddy.
Dude, right?
Fucking
Speak
Clydesdale.
of horses, that's what something I wanna buy for sure in college is a horse.
Yeah,
I wanna buy.
my coach, my boxing coach, just
Yes.
got into horses. He's like, he literally was Mr. MMA and always doing that. Now he does horses. Now
Yeah,
he's
but what's
into
that?
horses.
What's that shit they do where they
Polo. He plays
Yeah,
polo.
yeah, yeah.
Does he really?
He plays polo. I'm like, dude, how do you how many people on a polo field? How do you know 10 other
Where
people?
do they do
how
that
do you know
around
10
here?
other in like Mills? He's in Millstone.
Ah.
How do you know 10 other people that play polo?
He's like,
He
oh,
does.
that's my neighbors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
horses are cool. I just don't trust them, man.
You have to. That's the one thing I learned about horses too.
They
They
know,
know.
right?
Like
Yeah.
even when you like,
Don't you feel like all animals are like that?
but horses is something different
yeah,
about them.
yeah.
Like you can like so like my girlfriend like basically grew up around horses, and like I always wanted to be like a cowboy. It's
Love it.
like when I was in elementary school, I did a
Dallas Cowboys. There's your team right there.
I
There's
do.
your
I did
team.
like Dallas
There you
Cowboys
go.
draft me, but I did a project on Montana, and like I had the cowboy hat and everything when I was like in elementary school. But I like horses. Like we go to her aunt's farm, and her horse's name was Riggins, and if you walk past him, he can like senses you, and like his ears will go back if he tells like you're off. Like he won't move if like you seem a little nervous. It's so weird.
Yeah.
But like the relationship people have with horses is like
Yeah.
insane for sure.
Bro, it's like Avatar.
It
ever
is
see
like
Avatar?
Yeah.
You know, when they it's kind of like that with horses. They say they could feel
Bring their
every
ears back, yeah.
emotion that when you're on the back of a horse, they can feel all your emotions.
And then when you just like move your leg a little bit and
Yeah.
they know to
It's
go.
like equestrian therapy. I think they call it too for autistic children. I don't know. Have you heard of that?
yeah.
Yeah. There was a
I want to go to school to be a sports psychologist. Or
Yeah?
kind of
That's what you want to
therapy.
major in?
Yeah, sports psychology.
That's cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
It's always good to have that to fall back on, right?
For sure.
If something doesn't
But
work
my
out, but
end goal is to be a college offensive line coach.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's got longevity to it, right?
That's got
What's the
longevity.
average? You could look this up. You got the old laptop out now, Andrew. What's the average time span that an NFL
I think it's
player
four
plays
years, right?
plays for?
Is it 4?
What do you?
think-
Okay,
think it's
let's
4
take.
for like
Let's
a
all
running
take a
back.
guess. You say 4.
Oh.
I'll go. I'll say
Might be
less. I'll say 3.
3.3.
3.3. All right.
There you go.
And then we'll take a guess on average UFC fighter career.
Oh, I think that's...
I think that's less. I think that's
think
like
it's
a
like-
year. Not
yeah,
even.
like-
Yeah.
Well,
a year
probably
and a
signed a
half.
year contract. No. All right, so we're average NFL players longevity. How long do they play for?
Wait, how long is it? A what?
Oh, five.
Five to
MMA
10.
fighters. Oh, MMA fighters.
5 to 10. No, that's how long do they?
competitive
But not
level.
that's how they compete.
I said in the UFC.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's got to be way less.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the Jake Paul and
Tyson.
Mike Tyson fight?
I was so disappointed.
I was disappointed. I was. I mean, I think everybody.
I knew. Listen, I thought I knew. I felt Jake Paul's gonna win. He's
Yeah,
30
but-
years old.
yeah.
He's huge, or you're younger. He's a big dude. But you know the fan of me of Mike Tyson. I thought maybe he could do something, pull
Exactly.
something. But
His knee though, he's working
yeah,
on one
dude,
actual
he
knee.
couldn't even get off at all.
Yeah.
Like you've seen him hit pads. You've seen him fight Roy Jones. He looked totally different.
Yeah, exactly.
He definitely just went. He was a shell of himself.
While the average MMA career might last around 6 to 10 years, the outliers on either side of this range are testament to the sport's diversity and the challenges fighters face inside and outside the cage.
Well, that's MMA,
yeah.
which those are mostly guys that didn't make the big time. UFC
Right.
being the pinnacle of.
What is the
that.
long here? What is the longevity? I think go down. It says
MB
longevity of in a UFC,
UFC
career.
Okay.
Oh, it's fucking.
Do you play the UFC video game?
I have before, but I'm not really into video games that much. My kids play probably. You know.
What's the difference? Like how do you like the UFC video game from actual UFC?
Oh no, it's yeah.
Did you use yourself?
Of course.
I'd be like, how do you like Madden compared to playing?
Yeah. My kids probably use me and get me beat up and shit.
He's like, he made me do chores.
Yeah.
Speak of that, you have 3 or 2 sons that are future amazing wrestlers and UFC fighters. I heard like
Maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I think your oldest passion was football? For
It
a
was.
while.
He played football. He
I
played,
did hear about
He
this,
played
yeah.
last year for East as a freshman.
Yeah.
He played a little bit in 8th grade, but now all of a sudden he just wants to wrestle now. So
Yeah.
he's into that.
Yeah, I wrestled the 8th grade. I miss
Yeah?
wessling so much.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, I miss
At-
wrestling.
Do
at
you
West-
do you
at West?
have much
Or,
competition?
Intermediate North?
Yours
Oh, right, Intermediate East. Okay.
Yeah.
nice.
in your weight class? Is there a lot of guys? A lot of select, especially at
Heavyweight.
your.
Heavyweight.
Well,
His
for
age-
high
his
school,
age?
it's 280 for
Yeah,
rest.
285, yeah.
How many
285.
280s guys are there in high school? Can't be many.
I
Couple of
mean,
'em.
down like the group that we wrestle, there's a lot.
Really?
Because
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
Rumson and
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I suppose.
it's all
Bigger,
like
bigger
the,
schools.
The
yeah.
bigger schools
Yeah,
are like
yeah.
Well, who's that? The East heavyweight's a big boy. James Lynch.
James Lynch is
He's
good.
like 6'5",
Yeah, what's your thoughts on that kid?
240. He's tough, man.
Yeah.
Real tough.
Yeah,
He can do a drop step, bro. He's 6'5", he could do a drop step.
Really?
You know? Yeah.
I wrestled with him in middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What do you think? Being a fucking moose, you're bigger than me. What are the advantages to being a big guy over being a little guy? Because he's going to have a million reasons he likes being a little guy. He's probably going to live to be 100. I feel like big guys don't
Yeah,
live.
we don't live that long.
We're probably going to make it till 65 and
Exactly.
keel over. This
You
guy
don't
will
know.
be. We're pumping a lot more blood than you, pal.
Yeah.
A lot more blood.
The I don't know.
You can reach shit, right?
We could reach stuff.
Yeah, I feel like when you're in a crowd, it's nice being tall. Don't you
It
feel
is
like
nice
that?
being
You're
tall.
looking down. And
Yeah,
you know, not
yeah.
like not
Not
like
physically looking down, but
not
you
like
can
being a
see over
douche. But
everybody.
you can
Yeah.
like you know.
Yeah, I feel you on that one.
You guys know when it's raining before everybody?
Yeah.
Or like, what's the weather up
I
there?
think it's
Those
just,
jokes.
especially for younger people. When I was younger, even though I was a string bean, I was skinny as a rail. Just it's a kind of a confidence booster being
For sure.
Bigger. I guess.
For sure. Well, then sometimes like with like nowadays youth, it's like you get bullied a little more if like especially being taller. Like when you're like younger or like when you're bigger. I mean, I have siblings. Jeremiah, he's 13. He's like 6'3", like 250 pounds.
Damn.
Yeah, he's a big
Breathing
dude.
big over there.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
yeah, but he's but like he gets like everyone thinks like I guess when you're bigger like like everyone thinks you're like more aggressive.
Yeah, right.
And like I don't like. Of course, people think you're gonna whoop someone's butt, but
This road rage king over here.
no, but yeah, they always think that you're a little more aggressive.
Yeah.
So I can't get like mad as much as like someone who's like 5'9" could get mad.
Because when you get mad, you got to respond.
Yeah, you're like the Hulk.
Yeah,
I watched some of your highlight reels, dude. You're obviously a savage on the field, but is your personal life demeanor pretty calm, pretty reserved? Would you say?
Yeah, I mean,
seem like it. You come across this.
Definitely a lot of people like a lot of people. Oh, sorry, a lot of people like to say teddy bear off the field and the monster on the field, and I would definitely go by that a lot.
Yeah.
Like you gotta have the switch.
Yeah.
You can't be walking around here like oh I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna pancake you. You gotta be calm because people are watching everywhere you go. There's eyes everywhere. There's cameras everywhere.
Yeah, that's something I'm sure you've been told this. In the position you're in, definitely be careful what you say, what you do. Especially with these damn phones.
Yeah.
People are always recording you.
Exactly.
People are going to want to catch you slipping.
Someone's always waiting for you to fall and do something that you definitely shouldn't be doing.
Absolutely.
And but that's definitely like kind of the downfall to it. Definitely being 18 years old. I mean, I've had this highlight on my life basically from like 15 to like 18, and people think it's easier as a teenager. It doesn't really get that much easier. Like you're still trying to like figure out through things you guys were on TV and all this stuff, and it doesn't really get easier. There's times like you're like I just want to be normal for a second. Like I don't want people to know. I don't want to walk into a store and then they're like, oh yeah, I know who that guy is, or like people are like talking about you when you walk into the store. You just want to walk in the store and be like, all right, so I just want to go to Wawa and buy something, but. Or like you're at football games and people are like having like McDonald's things with fishing rods. We played Donovan and they had a fishing rod and they were trying to mess with me. But it gets to a point sometimes and you just gotta learn how to roll with the punches and
listen. If
calm.
you ever have a tough time with it, hang out with this guy a little bit. He will toughen you up. Man. He toughens you up. But once in a while, it's funny because he doesn't really give a shit what anybody thinks. But occasionally he'll read the comments and come in here and be like, "Can you believe what this motherfucker?" I was like, I thought you didn't read the comments. He always says, "Don't read comments."
It's good for motivation.
It is.
It's funny how people would comment stuff on your posts, like you won't whoop their butt. Put them in an arm bar in 3 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now those, you know what it is. It's like haters, man. Haters are good though to have.
Yep.
Because
they're watching too.
Well, they're watching. I mean, there's a reason.
Like Thanos says, everything's equally balanced as it should be.
Yeah.
You gotta have haters. You gotta have people that always want you to succeed. Because then if the haters keep you pushing and people succeed, keep you grounded.
Absolutely.
You're
there's always gotta have people in your corner for sure.
If everybody liked you, you'd be a little bit. That would be weird.
It would be a little weird.
I've never met a person that's of any status or, has done anything great in their life that everybody loves. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Not to get political, but there's a good example,
Yeah. Or like Coach Schiano, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of people that don't like him. Like you'll be at games, people are like F you, Schiano.
Yeah.
Dude, he's like changed.
Well, that's just
the
nature of the fan
college
base.
Football,
and,
but like not everyone's gonna like one person. Everyone's gonna butt heads somewhere, and that's. Kind of
if you're liked by everybody, you're probably not a real person.
Exactly,
you're
probably a robot.
Real fake a lot of the time. You're catering to the masses, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So what about? I mean, you're so young to even think about it. But like that's recovery. Do you do stuff for recovery?
I don't do a lot of recovery.
Nah.
I basically just let it rock.
Yeah. I mean, you're a puppy, bro. So
yeah, high school football.
Yeah.
We're not IMG or Burton Catholic or anything.
Yeah,
so we're still doing with state funding. And these like tax cuts that's going on,
right.
But. I just let it rock and stuff.
How about injuries? You got any injuries throughout the years?
I did get my shoulder. I got I ripped my tendons, so I got a shoulder.
Scoped?
No, I forgot what it's called. I just got shoulder surgery.
Okay.
That micro stuff where they cut a little tiny incision.
Yeah, tiny incision front and back. Yeah, so I ripped them the 8th grade year, and I went to a camp. It was like a camp that like I really shouldn't like went to. I was just trying to prove myself basically, and I went there and I was doing pretty good. Then I went to go past that, and the kid cut inside of me. My arm went like this, completely ripped, everything ripped, and then I have to go to the hospital. I'm reading comments. Jalen Max had a horrible day, dude. I just ripped my shoulder apart. Like
yeah.
I was doing good until then. But
Don't read comments.
Do not read comments. They
Post
don't
and
do good.
ghost.
Post and ghost. That's
Rogan's thing, right?
Yeah,
Post
post
and
and
ghost.
Yeah, but
Speaking of that, though, and you mentioned youth, and you just mentioned age is a huge factor in fighting and stuff. At Frankie's gym, at his BJJ gym, my son was in there a couple weeks ago, and he was, kind of practicing with another kid, and he got his arm kind of pinned back behind him, and I could saw his face, I saw him wince, and he was like, he definitely was hurt for a minute.
Yeah.
Being the dad, I got up, I went over, I didn't want to baby him because I want him to be a tough kid, but I was like, you all right, bud? You get to ice that? He just waves me off. He's like, nope, just I got this. I was like, is he good? He's like, dude,
Kids bend, bro.
he's good.
Kids bend.
He's
they don't break. They bend.
He's 8 years old. He bent his arm behind him. He's gonna be fine. And 10 minutes later, he was right back.
Exactly,
So,
yeah. Yeah, it's definitely something. Don't break.
But if I did that, I would be out of work for like 6 weeks.
Workers comp.
So yeah,
I got the stretcher.
yeah. Youth is an amazing thing, man. I mean, it's,
sure.
you can. When I was a kid, I remember like falling down the stairs and just piling up in a heap at the bottom of the stairs and crying my eyes out because you don't know if you're okay, but you're totally okay. Do that shit now. I mean, I would be there for a while. Somebody would have to come scrape me out.
Did you play any sports?
Yeah, fly fishing and log rolling. I told you, I had a varsity ladder and both. I did. I was probably the best if I was good at anything, which I was not. It was no fucking baseball. I always liked baseball. I was a pitcher in Little League, and I was pretty decent at it. Got to high school. My freshman year, I played like a bunch of sports. Played basketball. So we didn't have big sports because I went to such a tiny school, so we didn't have any. We didn't have the big expensive stuff like football and stuff. We had the basic shit,
Yeah.
A ball and a hoop, basically.
Yeah.
They brought in golf my senior year. They did bring in golf.
Did you play golf or not?
I did not play golf, but I wanted a car my sophomore year. My dad said, I was going to give you your grandfather's, I think it was like a 79 Eagle Rambler, like a wooden paneled station wagon, 4-wheel drive. I said, I'm not driving that, Dad. And he said, well, then quit sports and go work at my gas station now. And I did. I had my sophomore to senior year. I'd pump gas after school every day to pay for, I wanted a cool car. So I gave up sports, I think that was I don't think my dad thought I would do it, and I did it. I was kind of being stubborn to spite him, I guess, but I should have probably stayed playing sports. Not that I think I'm any gifted athlete or anything, but I think it's good for kids, sports,
for sure.
No, I think doing sports and school just gets you ready for, life. Yeah, like having, especially when you get to college. That's what I say. Like college, does college get you ready for life? No, not really. But playing a sport in college does, because now you're juggling your grades, you're juggling traveling, you're juggling media, all this stuff. You're juggling the competition. That just gets you ready for life, because life is nonstop, just shit getting thrown at you.
Exactly.
Now, talk about your personal life here a little bit. You have a girlfriend.
I do have a girlfriend.
Usually you go your separate ways in college. Is she going somewhere else?
She's at OCT right now. She's coming with me. We actually just got an apartment.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. That's kind of your story, Frankie.
Yeah.
Renee was going to a different school for a year and then came out to Pennsylvania to be with you, right?
She's coming to Rutgers with me.
That's how marriages last. That's how relationships last.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
That's the
awesome.
plan. But yeah, we just got an apartment in New Brunswick, like 5 minutes from campus. So pretty nice place.
That's a good thing, man. Staying grounded with a lady that supports your goals
and supports.
Yeah,
keeps you grounded for sure. And
I know
keeps you
some dudes get some girls that are like, "Why are you going to practice? Why are you doing that?" You don't want that. You
don't want that for sure. If I don't want to practice, why aren't you at practice?
Yeah, there you go. Keep you honest. Keep you
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, I'm definitely lucky to have her in my life.
That's great, man.
Definitely helps me level-headed and doesn't make my head explode when people want to see Jalen Matthews. It's more, calm down, Jalen. You're still Jay.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure.
That's great, man. You're very level-headed especially for your age.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Something money can't buy,
Exactly.
It speaks volumes to how you were raised,
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. Yeah. And money is definitely the big thing with colleges too. Like,
absolutely,
it's definitely ruining college. I personally believe it's ruining college football. It's definitely ruining college
with the NIL
sports.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely ruining college sports in general. I just want to play football, honestly. Have some fun, knock a few people's heads off. And
hell yeah.
Go back to
now, talk me through that, because I don't know exactly what you're talking about, and a lot of people probably don't know what
name and likeness.
You can use to make money now in college.
In college now, which you couldn't do until a year ago.
Johnny Football got in all that trouble for signing autographs and all that, which back then you couldn't do, right?
Yep. Reggie Bush,
Yeah, they all got in trouble for that. And Reggie Bush got his trophy taken
Heisman
away.
taken away.
Isn't that
Which is
crazy?
Now people are making millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you saw the kid Bryce Underwood flip. He was committed to LSU, flipped to Michigan.
Yeah.
Dave Portnoy gave him $10.5 million for 4 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I think Reggie Bush deserves his.
Speaking of sports in Portnoy, Caitlin, who's the breakout?
Jenner?
Clark.
The breakout, Caitlin
Clark,
Clark.
yeah.
Did she really quit the WNBA and go into Europe? Is that for real?
I don't know.
I heard she's doing
believe
that.
she
I
was.
heard she was.
Wait, what did she do?
She left the NBA and went to
the WNBA, and I
went
think
to
she's
Europe,
going to play
I
in the
think.
European League.
Wasn't she?
Clark
She was making a
goes
good amount of
toward
money.
Europe.
Though.
Maybe not. Maybe.
Fact check. Oh, okay. Well, I don't believe fact checks. So. What does it say?
No, at this stage, any claims her leave-
Speculation.
Yeah.
So she hasn't come out and agreed or not.
No, but I mean, she is. They're giving her a pretty hard time there. They're basically just fucking running over the top of her.
But she's good, right?
She's
supposed to be
really good. Yeah.
I mean, she brought WNBA.
She did. She brought it to the masses. I mean, I never watched it before she came on board.
Oh, you watched it? You watched her?
Oh, she's a golfer.
Look at that.
Yeah, holy shit. She's quitting. Go play golf.
So what you watched? You watched?
I watched
Caitlin Clark's games.
I watched a couple games. Yeah, I did. She's good.
He has a Caitlin Clark jersey.
Yeah. Oh man.
But yeah, I'm too big to play basketball, so
Yeah.
that's out the
apparently
picture.
you're not. The guy that you're replacing at Rutgers was
450.
450.
I can't jump.
That's
the
insane.
thing.
That's crazy.
I can't shoot either.
Yeah.
I mean, I can lie and act like I can. But
So football was your always. This guy thought he was going to be a baseball star and ended up being a MMA fucking legend, but. He started out baseball thinking that was
I did everything. I did a little bit of everything. But yeah, I mean, whatever sport I did, I thought I was going to be the best at. It's the kind of guy I was.
Did you have any other sports?
I wrestled. I played
yep.
football. And I recently played lacrosse.
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
How was that?
Look, it was fun. My girlfriend and her
It's a pretty
sister
physical
plays
sport,
lacrosse. Dude, I played long pole. I was just shooting a ball down the field. I play
long pole too.
Yeah,
Bro.
it's fun, dude.
Little guys don't know nothing about that.
Little midi action, but no, dude, it was pretty fun. You know, I got cool with the guys out there. You know,
That's a spring sport.
It is.
Yeah.
They have a whole different way to talk though. They don't talk like football players.
No, that's a rich boy sport.
Yeah, they go, "What's up, bud? How you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, okay." And you know, you got to start using it with it, and they're like a little top upper decky with a. Yeah, it's like okay, but yeah, they practice their shooting all. They're babies though. You gotta talk to them. You can't be like mean how you are in football and like wrestling and stuff.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
they're really
they're rich kids from the Hamptons.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, dude. They're really like emotional and like you like they don't talk crap. They just get upset.
I just found my sport.
Yeah. Right. You talk too much crap to Roger, he'll get a little emotional.
They're like, "Hey, bud, just watch yourself, bud." And I'm like, "Okay, bro."
That's my language. I'm from Maine. Everybody's a bud up there, so
Yeah,
I'm in.
little
Emotional bud. I'm in, man.
No, but yeah, emotional though. That's a big thing too. A lot of guys aren't super emotional, and you know that's definitely something I want to like the platform that I do have. You know, my mom always told me to use it for good, like help people out. But you know, you got to show people to be emotional. Like a lot of bigger guys or a lot of like jack guys or like scarier guys. You know, they don't really come off. They come off as don't show their emotion. Right. Or men don't cry. Men don't do this. Men don't do that. I believe that if you pimp up your emotions for too long, eventually it's going to come out in some type of way. And I believe the way that can help you is sports, talking to someone. That's why I want to become a sports psychologist. Is you can bring it out when someone and talk to somebody, and you know it doesn't get around, or just having someone in your corner for sure is definitely some way to bring out emotions.
It's good to bounce stuff off. Even like just to talk, like we come out here and we bullshit. It's kind of like a little bit of a therapy session.
It is.
Sure.
It's all in fun, but it's made me more resilient person. I think being down here.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, we talked. Our first episode we did ever was talking about my divorce and shit, and it was rough, bro. He's asking me, your best friend's asking you these hard hitting questions, and you know. But I think what 5 years we've been doing this now.
Yeah.
This guy has
5 years.
It's one of the biggest podcasts in the state of New Jersey.
Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. Here we go.
Yeah,
Jalen Matthews said it, so it's got to be true.
Yeah, but so where'd you come up with the name Champ and the Tramp?
Roger's a tramp. You know what I'm saying? He gets around. You know, I'm the champ. It kind of just made sense. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
first of all, Frankie came up with that, and I think at the time, 5 years ago, I think I was single, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll roll with it. Once you get a girlfriend, she's not crazy about the name Tramp, but it's catchy. You know, you need a catchy name for a podcast. You got to have something that people will remember. So that's kind of why.
I
But
gotcha.
But he's a little bit of a tramp. Don't let him fool you. Don't let him fool you.
retired.
Yeah.
Retired.
You have a girlfriend now?
Yes.
I gotcha. How long?
6 years.
Oh, wow.
6 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's,
This week,
she'll only say
let's
three.
see,
Though.
what
She'll
week
only
is
say
it?
three.
We're still together this week. So
Yeah.
no, I'm kidding. She puts up with me.
Yeah.
I feel like you're this way too. You can't be with a pushover. You got to be someone that pushes back a little bit. You know what I mean? Renee definitely. I've seen Renee push back a little bit on
she
you.
does.
You don't get her goat very often. I see you will get a little, for lack of a better word, emotional. Even though you're not an emotional guy, but you'll get the voice, and she's calm as a fucking cucumbber. You know what I mean? She's
Yeah,
calm as a
I
cucumber.
don't get her so hot sometimes. I mean, you know, she ain't gonna do it around anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're saying you can pull it off once in a while. You can get her heated.
Oh yeah.
Can you?
Oh yeah.
I saw her and I don't know which son, Tino, Frankie, one of your sons, going at it one day, just normal teenage stuff or whatever. And she said, "You're not gonna," just as calm as a cucumber. She goes, "I'm not raising my voice. You're not gonna get my blood pressure up." And I was like, "Holy shit! I got to learn how to do that with my kids."
Not me. My blood pressure's up already.
So if your kids start, if you like your sons, right, they start acting crazy, is it a wrestling match you guys got to do, or like what's up? Like,
Oh no, they know the deal. They ain't getting crazy. I'll tell them one
Yeah.
thing. No,
how is it for your sons to like grow up and kind of be like, my dad's Frank Yeager?
I mean, to them, I don't think they notice anything different. You know what I mean?
disagree. I think to Tino especially, it's
Yeah.
he's not going to tell you it, but
Tino's
I
the
mean,
second one, right?
Yeah,
Tino's-
yeah.
So from
Tino's
outside eyes looking
killer,
in,
bro. He's a killer.
Outside eyes looking in, right? Tino the second oldest. Everyone like is like, oh yeah, that's the next Frankie, right? But like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. But I think I definitely think like
Even just, and he's really hasn't done it much, but he's obviously a stud wrestler.
Yeah.
He did his first BJJ competition a week ago. He's starting to hit pads now in the gym, and he's got hands. Little fucker's got hands. on him.
Really?
It's hard, yeah.
We've been hitting pads since he's been 5 years old. You know, and he's been doing stuff. Actually, when I was thinking about this, when I fought UFC Atlantic City in 2018, right? I think it was 2018. For the open workouts, I brought Tino up, and he hit pads with Mark.
Oh, no
and
shit.
bro, he was like, he was fought till 2018. He was 6 years. He was like 7 years old.
So, I mean, he's born into the business.
Yeah,
He's been around
exactly.
it. It's normal life for him. Those bright lights,
Yeah.
he doesn't shy away from the bright lights.
No, he's used to it. I mean, you know, wrestling. He won. He was 54-0 in middle school, and he won I think over 50 matches in Jersey Shore League, and he's won over 200 matches.
So,
He's probably wrestled 400 matches in life already. You know what I mean?
as a guy that didn't grow up around wrestling at all, I think that you play on a team league or a rec league or whatever. You guys play on everything, anything that's out there that's competition, different state, Virginia, you're always Maryland, wherever you're always got this kid somewhere. So it's like nonstop wrestling, basically year round.
He wrestles year round.
Yeah.
Both of them do now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great, man.
Coach Oz's son,
Brock.
yeah, dude,
Beast. Yeah.
It's a good name for a wrestler.
Brock Osowitz. He when he was younger. And when I first was there, he didn't look like a wrestler. Now he goes to CBA.
CBA, yeah.
Dude,
Yoked up.
looks like a wrestler.
Yeah,
Just
that's a great
cauliflower
school, right?
ear.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good. I've known him for forever, and his dad. Yeah, he's a great coach.
Coach
man.
Oz, he's a legendary coach for sure.
yeah.
I don't think he gets enough, notoriety to be a 3-time state. People
Yeah,
don't understand
man,
how
that's
much work that
crazy.
is.
Yeah.
That's count.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I'd be at practice right now still if we were in football season. But he's definitely he's a great guy. He's a great coach, especially too. And I'm gonna miss him being the head coach for sure. But he's cool. Man.
Tino developing any cauliflower ear or no?
No.
No. He's definitely got the genes because he's got his dad's genes.
Yeah, maybe
man.
some people. I mean, maybe
Some people just don't ever get it, right?
I mean, not really, but like
Some people want it though, right?
yeah, some people do. Yeah.
Does it hurt?
When you first get it, it does, but once
Like,
it
what's
gets
the-
hard, you don't. So what it is? It's a hematoma,
Yeah.
which is a bruise, but in your ear has nowhere to go, so it pushes it out, so that the blood gets stuck in between your skin of your ear and your cartilage, and it just hardens up and
Right.
becomes hard as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You people get it like drained out.
I
right?
did. I mean, this one here.
Yeah,
This one, I got it drained 30 times. I got it drained every day for a month.
that hurt though,
But it
right?
was during, a little bit, yeah. But it was during wrestling season. So, like, in order to, if I had got it drained and didn't do nothing and stopped working out and iced it and all this, it would have probably went down a whole lot. But it was during wrestling season, so I had to keep wrestling. I had to keep practicing, keep, doing matches. So I would get it drained and I would get hit again with it and it would come right back.
Now, you were trying to avoid cauliflower ear. That's why you were getting a drain.
I was trying,
yeah.
but it's just impossible,
Right.
They used to actually, they would drain it and they would put like a cotton ball in your ear hole and then they would cover your whole ear with like this gel and it would harden so it'd keep it pressed in your ear. And I would walk around and have this purple fucking huge thing on the side of my head. Yeah. But it would just keep popping up.
I gotcha. So how does it feel, like to be a champ, man? Like UFC champ. Like people are probably gonna in the comments come on with fanboy, but don't like comments. But
This guy, I could probably answer that better than him because he won't toot his own horn ever. He's the most humble dude ever. He's
Sure.
it's cool, it's cool.
No, I mean, listen,
You worked your whole
like man,
fucking life.
you worked your whole
17 years that dude
You're
fought.
Frankie Edgar.
Yeah.
You're up there with like the greats, man.
He is Hall of Fame.
Like you're
He's in
like
the Hall of
yeah,
fucking
dude. You're in
Fame.
the Hall.
No,
of
it's dope.
Fame.
It's great. But I lived the movie. Like I was
The
as
real
a
life
kid.
Rocky.
I was a kid. I loved Rocky movies. I loved Bloodsport. I loved all that type of stuff. So like I literally lived those movies in a way. You know what I mean? And I'm grateful. I'm grateful I got to experience it.
Sure, man.
That's it.
And you actually had to wait, right, till that 155 division opened. You were fighting. That wasn't
Not really. I mean, I fought 55 locally.
okay.
It's not like I was ready to get called up to the UFC at that point anyway. You know what I mean?
right.
But like right when I was ready, that's when they were 55. Like I started fighting, there wasn't a 55-pound division, but probably like within that year it came back.
okay.
Do you still talk to the head guy?
Dana? Yeah. Here,
Well,
no.
I always wanted to meet him.
Good dude, real good guy.
Yeah.
I'm trying every week. I say to Frankie, "Get Dana on the podcast."
Dude, you should. That is
I don't want to bother him. I don't want to bother him. I'm like, it's not a bother. Just go ahead.
I just hate the Zoom ones.
You don't like
bro.
to bother
I hate
anybody.
the Zoom ones, man.
I agree. But it's you can get obviously it's great to you're more personal. Like we can look
Yeah.
each other in the eye. We can
Yeah.
make fun of
The
Frankie
Zoom is
here.
just the awkward thing.
Zoom,
Like I
you're
couldn't cut
staring
you
at
off.
that TV.
I couldn't cut you off like I just did in
Right,
the Zoom.
right.
You know what I mean?
But I feel like he.
You can get bigger guests on Zoom though.
Or what if he flew down? Like,
Yeah, he's always
Oh.
Nick Catone's place over here, your place over there.
yeah. Yeah.
How are you, Nick Catone? You guys like talk a lot?
Oh yeah. I was there this morning.
Really?
We're the same team.
Gotcha.
Same team. Yeah. Nick's my boy. Me and Nick, we trained together. I sparred Nick getting ready for Great Maynard all the time.
No shit.
Dude,
Yeah.
I heard your son is going with what's his name? Makava? What's his name?
Islam
Your son's,
Makachev.
your son's still going with him?
He was wrestling with him just the other day. No, when they were here.
Is he going with you? Like,
Oh,
your
gonna
son-
go to Dagestan. Yeah,
Ooh.
he may. Yeah.
Really?
I heard about
Yeah.
that.
How come you haven't talked about that? That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying. I just gotta
that's the
figure it out. I
same
want to
thing.
go there with him, so I just gotta figure out with the school and everything. But yeah, I would like for him to go do like a week out in Dagestan.
How'd that get out? Because like everyone was talking about it.
Yeah, well, no, Islam and DC were talking.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I was like,
you,
you
if
said
you hear
you want
Ali
your
in the
kid to get
background, you
good.
hear Ali in the background saying, "Brother, Frankie's gonna bring his kids there."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says you want your kid to become the best wrestler. Well, how long did he say?
He
Was
said
something-
2 years.
2
He said,
years.
drop him off 2 years. Like, nah.
Dude, nah. 2 years. I'm like,
Hell
yeah.
no.
I'm like, your wife would kill you, number one.
Exactly. But
Now's the time, though, right? Because he's staying back.
yeah,
So
he's
now's the time
he's
to go.
reclassing this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your son's gonna be a beast.
Oh, but there's no question about it, man. He's going to be a
the
fucking killer.
next Frankie Edgar.
We'll see. He's gotta, he's gotta be the.
Next
He's like
Latino
he's
Edgar.
like
Yeah,
that. He's
yeah,
like he's
yeah.
like his dad too. He's like that quiet, confident.
Yeah,
He don't. He's chill. He doesn't. He don't tell anybody he's good. He's just fucking good.
He's just
You know what
good.
I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Like he walks in and you know he's got a little. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you on that. So what's that foot right there?
That is my buddy Crispy. Is his
Avila,
handle?
right? Avila?
Yeah, good. Jesus, you got a good memory.
I
man.
do.
Lives in Texas, but anyway, served our country. Combat wounded vet, got blown up in a Humvee, and was his foot for many years. Then he got a new prosthetic, and he shipped that one to me. And he's been talking about coming on the show forever, so we got to get Crispy. Come on the show, bro. We'll put you on Zoom if we got to. But I want to come out there, Frankie too. We never actually do anything together, but we talk about it. We want to come out there and do pig hunting with you from a helicopter. So
that'd be dope.
Invite us out. We'll
Pig
fly
hunting
out.
from a helicopter?
What a
Dude,
fucking machine gun.
This dude has got an arsenal. If fucking World War III hits, you want to go to Crispy's compound because he's got more guns.
But like down in Texas, a bunch of states,
everything's legal.
but they're invasive. The pigs are invasive.
Yeah.
Like they have to get rid of them.
feral animal. Yeah.
Like a pig, like the hairless pink pigs,
Like
right? Like you see them like on the farms. If that pig gets out, literally a month later, it develops tusks and gets
Grows
brown hair. It becomes a wild pig,
It's like a
super-
zombie.
Well, I mean, it's called a feral. It becomes feral.
That's
what
crazy.
So it turns into like a fucking
Pink-
wild,
pink
like a
pigs.
boar. It turns into a boar, pretty much, right?
Things happen to the pink pigs over in Seaside if they get out. They get all hairy.
Yeah. Speaking of Seaside, what's like? Do you guys like Seaside? Like it's like.
I mean, back in the day, there was.
how about now?
I moved here because of Seaside Heights. I moved here.
Yeah.
I came down. My parents got separated. My mom's originally from Jersey, North Jersey, Glen Rock. She relocated to Toms River like a year after my parents separated. My sister followed shortly after, and I came down just to visit, basically, for a long weekend. And my sister took me to Seaside. This was probably like 1997, 98, in like July. And it was the craziest
Back
fucking
then,
town I've
it was
ever
a
seen in my
different
life.
Really?
And I was literally probably wearing overalls and a flannel shirt from Maine. And I was like, I just had big eyes, and I was like, oh my God, where is this shit? It was the Mecca. It was back when MTV had like the Shore House. And,
That's back when MTV was actually something. MTV ain't nothing no more. These kids don't watch MTV.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Oh,
Back
when
then,
it was
MTV was
something,
like,
when it was something, they just showed music videos. And then
but even back then, they did the spring house, the spring
They had
break
it right at
house,
Seaside
the
every
summer
year.
house.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I forgot who came to our school from Shore House. What was his name? Like it was like a DJ or something.
DJ Paulie D.
Not Paulie D. He didn't come. It was the other guy.
Really? There's
Forgot
no
his
DJ.
name. Not DJ.
Situation.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
came to our school.
He cleaned his life up a lot, man.
He
He's
did.
he was a severe addict and had a ton of,
I'm sorry to ask you this. Were you married or dating? You were married, dating someone from, like that whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back then.
Yeah.
Yep. We don't have to mention any names,
Yeah,
but
I
she
know.
probably doesn't want to be mentioned. But
Yeah.
yes, I have two beautiful children from that whole
Yes, sir.
thing. So nice little.
Starts with a J, ends with a wow.
Yeah, you're funny.
Yeah, but no regrets. You know what I mean? Obviously,
no
we've
regrets.
gone our no regrets. We've gone our separate ways, but had to do it all over again to have the two children we got. I definitely would, and I see a little bit of Tino in my son. He's getting into the BJJ now, and he's got that will to win too. So.
Yeah.
So I hope that's his sport. I see him as more of a individual sport type of kid. He played soccer, did the soccer thing. That was kind of his first sport. He played that for a couple of years, and then he got into BJJ, and I think it's his third year now. And obviously, he's just a white belt, but he's got the love. He likes it. You know what I mean? So
It's fun.
yeah.
You got to come cross train when you got
have
some
to.
downtime.
I have to for sure.
Hit some pads,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They say boxing, wrestling, and MMA is like one of the biggest things for football players.
It's
especially,
great, man.
Yeah,
Hand
foot
fight.
coordination.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I got a kid. I don't know if Johnny Buchanan.
I do know Johnny Buchanan.
he comes someplace.
Yeah, I do know Johnny Buchanan. Is that the oldest?
He's the oldest, I believe.
He's like super big.
Yeah.
Play for Delaware.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty.
Oh yeah, with a knee brace.
Mhm,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's a big
Yeah.
boy. Yep.
Dude, it's jacked.
Yep.
What's your favorite football team?
I grew up with the Giants because my old man, but I spoke to the Jets twice.
Did you really?
Yeah, when Rex Ryan was the coach, and they were in they won both games. I spoke to them, and that kind of my buddies are huge Jets fans, so I kind of like the Jets too, I guess a little bit.
What about you?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm the biggest traditional sports fanatic, but I can get into football. And growing up in Maine, obviously New England Patriots, but everybody's going to be like, oh, Tom Brady, jump on the bandwagon. No, when I was a kid, they fucking sucked. We made it to one Super Bowl finally, and we got smoked by the Chicago Bears when I was a kid. Remember Refrigerator Perry?
I
And
do know Refrigerator.
yeah, but anyway, so when I was a kid, they sucked, and then they got really good for a bunch of years. So I stayed with them, true and blue, baby.
And they suck now again.
They do suck now again.
They do suck.
Yep.
I mean, I really wouldn't know that because I don't watch football, but
Yeah, that's crazy.
go along with
That's unbelievable.
I didn't really
man.
watch football much either. My kids are more into it though, so I kind of watch it now, probably more than ever.
I don't really find like when I went to college visits, I would stay there for like a quarter to watch a football game, and I would walk around the stadium.
So there's not like a NFL player that you're like, that fucking dude is the guy I want.
Trent
to be
Williams,
like. Okay,
for sure. I mean, I don't want to be like him. I like to mock his game.
yeah.
Like for sure. You know,
Who is the guy? I'm only here so I don't get fined. I'm only here so I don't get fined.
Marshawn Lynch.
You remind me a little of him. He's very calm demeanor, you know.
Yeah, I'm only here so I don't get fined.
Yeah,
I'm only here so I don't get fined. I'm only here so I don't get fined.
because he didn't want to answer no questions.
He didn't answer
didn't want
nothing.
to-
He just kept
Because
repeating that.
because it gets to a point with those
Yeah.
interviewers.
Oh, they try to
Instigate.
they try to
shit.
get you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
set you up. Yeah,
I like the UFC fighter. Why'd you take your pants off? My balls. Was out.
Yeah. Derek Lewis,
He's
he's
great,
great,
bro.
he's fucking.
His Instagram, he's okay.
Yeah.
He posts these
He's like,
crazy videos of someone getting absolutely fucking obliterated and
some of them
and
dying. They're definitely dying.
dude,
And
some
he
of them.
puts, he's okay.
He's okay.
Yeah, it's funny. So, what do you think of Jake Paul? Like how he fights? Like everyone thinks he's everything. Everyone thinks his fights are rigged. Everyone thinks he did this.
His fights aren't rigged.
Exactly.
Maybe unless you talk to
I
Roger.
never said that. I said the internet says they are.
Fights
Stop
ain't rigged.
reading the
Dude,
internet,
if you put in right now, Mike Tyson, all the top fucking articles on it will be was the fight
All
rigged.
smart guys too, I bet.
I don't think he can rig it though. It's a sanctioned fight though, right?
But I think they can sign a bout contract that state specifics. Don't you think that?
But
that could be
that
done?
didn't happen though.
Yeah, I'm not saying it did, but I think they can do that.
Would you fight Jake Paul?
Me, I mean, he's 230 pounds. You know, I'll fight anybody, but I mean, he ain't gonna fight me.
Jake Paul. Let's see this one go out.
Corey Anderson's calling him out.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I
Oh
saw that.
snap!
You know,
Listen, I think
because he's in the PFL kind of in a way. Jake Paul is like signed with the PFL somehow.
You saw Conor McGregor called him out, and
he's in a world of shit right now.
yeah, he is, dude. It's bad. I don't want to say him.
Oh, let's talk about
yeah.
switching gears real quick. Let's talk about something local. You guys seen all this shit with the UFOs and
But that's like in Glen Ridge, no, or
something
no,
north a little bit. Where was it?
what-
It's been like all over
Monroe?
Morris
Where?
County.
Morris County.
Morris
yeah,
County.
yeah.
Morris County. Yeah, yeah. It's fucking. They say they only come out at night, so you can't really identify what they are. But they say
It's
they're
probably drones, bro. It's probably some.
So
somebody
is that
messing-
private or government? What's your thoughts on
It's
it?
some teenagers.
Yeah.
It's actually his kids.
Yeah.
They say
Kids,
some
I
of
bet.
those drones are the size of cars. They're saying.
No way.
Yeah, they said that the FBI's looking at
Yeah.
it now because they don't know who they are. So they're probably like
And they're coming.
China.
because a lot of the drones,
It's
you have to like
China.
register with the FAA, but they're unregistered. They said
Really?
so.
Unregistered. You have to register
Yeah.
drones.
Oh,
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
one of-
because you're in like certain flight space, so the FAA has to know like.
Bro, I seen Amazon is like testing some of. They have some drones that are
Yeah.
literally dropping off packages.
Yeah, I heard about that, dude.
Speaking of that, I was up north today. I drove by Amazon Fresh. Have you guys been in one of those yet?
Oh
No.
yeah, where you have to use your Amazon card
Yeah,
to
you-
buy it,
you-
and no one works there.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
well, the one in Eatontown has employees, but the ones in like Manhattan don't. So
Isn't
you
that
just
crazy?
like come in and you put things
Put
in
it on
your
your
cart
account,
and it
right?
knows, yeah.
Yeah.
But what? How does it know that you actually bought it though?
Because there's like QR codes.
But like, what if you? Wait, isn't it easier to steal from a place like that though?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of set up for failure, dude.
They're just trying to like minimize like having employees.
Workers, yeah.
And, you know,
Honestly, it's probably for them. It costs it costs less.
Remember what we were telling you about? Watch what you say. Don't get in
Yeah.
trouble.
Yeah.
I
But
do
it
not-
costs-
I don't steal anything, guys. Just clear.
It costs less to deal with this people stealing than it does to pay people.
Yeah.
So they'd rather
Yeah,
just
you don't have to pay
deal with the
benefits,
deal with
you
the
don't have to
5%
pay-
of people
yeah.
stealing.
That's
Yeah.
what they figure in.
employment taxes.
There's
Yeah.
robot cops that come out.
But
with
they were
AK-47s.
saying
It's coming, dude. It's
Walmart.
coming.
This was months ago. Walmart was going to charge a $99 fee to use the self checkout to make up for some
They have
losses.
that. They have that
They
up
do
north
have it
now.
now. Okay.
Not
$99.
here. Yeah, they have like the
$99
Walmart.
a year to use self checkout because they're taking such big losses in theft.
People, yeah.
That will they figure not everybody's going to want to pay the $99. So
What is this for?
Walmart.
Walmart wants to
Yeah,
do
the
that?
Walmart up in Secaucus, they
Target's
got
never
rid of
gonna
like
do that.
all their self checkout. They have one lane, and it's only for Walmart Plus.
Yeah.
And then they put all like registers back in.
Speaking
So they're
of,
hiring people?
Yeah.
Wow, that's good then.
Yeah.
speaking of new things, you see the McDonald's in Bricktown on Chambers Bridge? It's blue. It's not
Really?
yellow. They're changing McDonald's to like blue.
Wow.
Get out of here.
Swear.
Wow.
Yeah, McDonald's
seen
isn't
that.
yellow no more.
No
It's
more red and yellow?
The one right on Route 70 in Chambersburg?
blue and gray.
No way.
Wow. Blue,
Swear.
they're biting off Eat Clean, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Come
are.
on. Do you know that when he opened up Eat Clean, bro, everybody told him red. You got to do color red. Like, that's what food is. Most food companies
Because red makes
are
you hungry.
Yeah,
Oh,
red.
yeah.
And he's like, nope, I'm doing blue. I'm doing blue. And look at that.
How is Carnivore? How's the stuff?
No, it's good.
Yeah, it's great.
It's good.
man.
We
Chocolate.
love
I'm
Carnivore.
plain. Yes, we do, Andrew. That's
Carnivore.
right.
Yeah.
best in the
Carnivore.
business.
And they honestly have every single type of supplement you need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's-
They got like pre-workout. They got friggin' stuff for liver, beef liver. They got, and it's
They got-
carnivore.
they gotta
is,
send
is,
some stuff to
is
Rutgers.
beef
Yeah.
protein. It's
Yeah.
beef protein
Oh,
too.
okay.
So instead of whey protein,
Yeah.
because whey messes with your stomach a
Yeah,
little bit.
exactly. If you have any
know,
stomach sensitivities,
Like
a lot of people-
lactose and
Tolerant.
I'd be sitting on the toilet for hours.
yeah.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, but they got to send some stuff to Rutgers for sure.
Hell yeah.
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 Guys, hear
That's
that
it.
over at
That's it.
Carnivores?
It's for matches
knows?
or uniforms.
They're a New
Yeah.
Jersey company too.
Yeah,
so-
Jersey company. Yeah.
Oh, really? They
Yeah.
are? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's their parent company?
MHP.
MHP. Yeah.
Which has been around forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue
I
and dark
remember
matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder when that was founded because I remember MHP going way back.
Yeah.
So what's like the next big thing you want to do, like with your platform? Like Todd does like the park over there. What's like the next thing you want to
Oh,
do?
as far as like giving back to the community?
Yeah,
or?
yeah.
yeah. Because he does the Field of Dreams, right?
Yeah, Field of Dreams,
Yeah,
like-
he does a great thing.
Like, what's
with
the
that.
next? Cause I know me. I wanted to do the like a turkey drive. Yeah.
We used to do a turkey drive every
Eat
year
Clean
with
Bro.
Eat Clean Bro. We always like my buddy. We used to have it on last podcast. Marky Lee always does a Christmas drive. He gets up in Jersey City. His dad, who passed away, started it back in the 80s, and he's since taken over. And he just got toys for 7,000 kids.
Oh, really?
So we always adopt a bunch of families and stuff,
Yeah,
try to help
that's
out
cool.
that. And I'm gonna do stuff at my academy as well.
That's
you know,
cool,
where
man.
people could adopt families and
That's
whatnot.
cool,
yeah.
man. Because that's like a lot of people, like even me, looking up to people like you and everybody. Like, you know, you always look for someone to do something else for their community and
Yeah.
like not just keep themselves sheltered in because they're this big name and they don't want to do something wrong and like make people mad about something. You know, just help people out there that can't do.
You got to
too
remember,
much.
Frankie's the guy that every single time he won, and he won almost all of his fights. When he got in
Exactly.
the middle of the octagon, we shouted out Tom's River every fucking time.
Yeah,
Tom's River, baby!
you know,
Fucking blood pouring down his face.
Tom's River has a lot to who we are.
It does.
It has a lot to do with who we are.
We
you
are
know?
TR.
And Tom's River rough, baby. That's what I say.
Exactly.
You know?
People think Tom's River is like the, people when they pull up to like we played Bridgeton, it's like really far out there.
Yeah.
They like automatically assume TR. We're gonna lose because they're all from the ghetto. But
Yeah.
TR shows you a lot about who you are.
Hell yeah.
There's a lot of different things going
A
on.
lot
at
of
TR.
different
Lot of
factions
diversity,
there.
Yeah, a lot of
diverse-
a lot of
different types
diversities, a
people,
lot of
yeah.
different type of people. A lot of different type of things. 1 minute, there's a fire in Tom's River. Next minute, there's a cop chase in Tom's River.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of
Bro,
You
Tom's
can
River's
go-
the 8th biggest town in New Jersey.
You
Exactly.
can go from a $9 million mansion on the
To
water
a
and drive 2 blocks over and be in a trailer park. You know what I mean?
Exactly, and it's all, and everyone's like, everyone. Not, I mean, a lot of people know a lot of people over here. Like, a lot of people, we're all close. And what I like about WTR for sure is we try to keep everyone like close together.
Yeah.
The Halloween parade.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything downtown. We have a great community.
Absolutely,
it's
man.
amazing.
I
there.
agree. I think we do stick together around here for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's a lot of great people from TR for sure too.
Yep.
The baseball player Ron Marinaccio.
Yeah.
From
yeah.
Tom's River
Yep.
North. I think from Tom's River North, dude.
Yeah, yep.
Sick. But yeah, it's a lot of great people. I saw him at Beacon 70. That's my place. I love
Yeah,
Beacon
yeah.
70. But yeah.
Well, Todd Frazier, they have.
We've done a couple podcasts,
I don't
yeah.
know. Maybe you could tell me, Frank. Frazier Field is obviously named after the field. Is that more to do with Charlie, or is that Todd Frazier Field over by me, over by where I
No,
live?
I just think they just
kind of
dedicated to them.
to
Just
him?
because, obviously they're,
Well, he definitely puts a lot of effort and time into Field of Dreams, which is to help handicapped kids,
Exactly.
right? So,
Yeah. I know I did a baseball game there with them. I don't play baseball, but I just wanted to help kids out there. But No, just
Oh,
start it
you're
off.
so fucking big. You can play about anything you want, pal. Nothing you can't play.
Aaron
maybe
Judge.
not badminton, but
Nah, badminton. I tried badminton gym, hit the ball, just went straight to the wall. I was like, this game sucks.
you imagine him with
Bro,
that
I used to love
that little
badminton in school, bro.
Dude, you remember? When you were in elementary school or like middle school? Did you guys used to do like the balloon thing?
Oh hell yeah, with hell
sit
yeah,
under it, dude,
Yeah.
or like the popcorn. Like it was,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
sick, dude.
Wait, well, it's the
No,
parachute.
like
you mean?
with the
Parachute.
parachute.
Yeah.
Sick.
You
That
said
was
it.
my
Yeah,
favorite
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, Rod, you did that, Rod?
Yeah, we actually listen.
Wow.
Even in Maine, we had a
Wow,
parachute.
look at that.
We had a parachute. It
That's funny.
was made out of denim, but we had it.
So do you miss Maine? Like,
Listen, the older I get, I think there's a possibility maybe I'll retire up there in my old age. Remember, big guys die young, so I got to go like next year. But yeah, I mean, at 21 when I came down here, I mean, this was a big city to me. Seaside was just a mecca of clubs and there was a bar and a club every block. There was 4 of them. You know what I mean? So for a kid from a little town at 21 years old, this was very attractive, very appealing. It's like, where do you want? And I feel like I've lived it now. I've really lived it, and I got 2 kids now, and I'm almost 50, and so Maine has a lot more appeal now. Although the winters are very long, I don't love the cold weather as I get older. Living more desolate, let's say, a little more remote,
For sure.
has its appeal now. I think, especially in the times we're living in. We're living in some. I mean, I didn't know for a while if
times.
Armageddon was around the corner for a minute there, but I think we're all right now. But so it does have an appeal for sure. Plus, I'm very close with my dad, and he's getting up there in age, so it'd be nice to spend more time with him. I gotta give my sister a lot of credit. She lives in Michigan, which is like I'm like 10 hours from my dad's house or where I grew up. My sister's like 24 or something. And she drives all the time up there just to go hang out. They go hunting, they go fishing.
She drives 24
Dude,
hours.
like it's nothing. Goes through Canada some of the time because it's quicker.
Wow.
Yeah, she was just up there for 3 weeks. Shot a moose, shot a deer. She was with my dad the whole time. My
shoot a
sister
moose.
shot a moose.
It's normal over
yeah,
there.
Yeah. It's pretty normal.
Do you eat like the moose?
Yeah,
Like,
eat it all, man. I grew up like that. Yeah,
I'd love to
Sick.
eat moose.
Yeah.
They say elk's the best, though, right?
They say elk is the best meat to eat. Yeah,
it's sick.
yep.
Like elk burgers, like.
Dude, he had one of his students gave him a back strap, which is
Yeah,
like the best cut of meat out of a deer.
Oh, bro.
Runs down the spine, obviously.
good.
Dude, Renee cooked that up. I don't even know. Did she even put any marinade? Nothing. I think she just
salt and pepper.
Just salt and pepper, dude. It
So good.
melts in your mouth. Melts. Have you ever had it?
No, I've never
bro.
eaten stuff like
we
that.
gotta, we gotta get that student to give you another back
Yeah,
strap.
yeah,
I can't believe he
Madison's
gave you a
fucking-
back strap, bro. People fight over that.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Oh, it's the best. Yeah.
My principal, Mr. Madigan.
Yeah, yeah.
He hunts deers and everything like that, and he said he brings it to somewhere in Pennsylvania,
and they
and
husk it up for him.
They hock it up. He
yeah.
gets like 4 pounds of like deer sausage,
Yeah.
deer hot dogs.
Most people do that now because it's very reasonable to do, and they literally get every piece of meat out of that. Like like there's neck meat in there. You can make stew out of. You can make beef jerky. Most traditional hunters are not going to be that thorough when they cut up a deer. You take it to a butcher, and they get
Everything.
literally everything out of that.
What season is it right now for?
Well, it's a little different in Jersey. I think you guys are a month ahead here, but in Maine, it's beginning of November to end of November. It ends the weekend after Thanksgiving in Maine, starts the beginning of. But then after that, you have like black powder season where you can hunt with the old musket style.
Muzzle.
And then they have archery season, which extends it another 3 or 4 weeks. So there's seasons,
Do you guys like hunt your own turkeys for Thanksgiving or?
Not here, I don't.
No,
but
in
a lot
Maine,
of,
in Maine.
yeah, lots of people do. Yeah, it's very. Listen, it's very. I love where I
Sounds
grew
so
up.
cool, dude.
But there's a lot of people that helps them out to put 200-300 pounds of meat in the freezer for the winter. You know what I mean? It helps them
sick.
out. So
Sick. Speaking of Seaside, I kind of wish Seaside, or like right now as a teenager, I kind of wish it was like how you guys explain it. It's not clearly nearly as much as fun as it was when you guys were sick. Cool, but like, man, it sounds like such an amazing time. And
Bro, back in the day, like 37 used to be backed up.
Really?
Like, it took forever to get into Seaside.
Route 37, when I first moved here, was a fucking racetrack. It was
Really?
literally a racetrack. Everybody, motorcycles, cars, every traffic light was the starting line to the fucking Talladega 500 when I first moved here. Literally, now I barely see anybody racing on 37.
yeah,
Or if they
that's
cracked down or what, but it was a wild time.
Jersey,
when I
dude.
moved here in '98, it was wild around here. Wild.
Do you? I said you were friends with Keith and Kristen. Do you remember the restaurants they owned? Chop Shop, Santeria,
Yep.
Seawass.
Yep. Yeah. In Seaside, Chop Shop in Seaside. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude.
Yeah. Good people.
They talk about all their stories over there. And
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Keith's a wild.
They said they had a
one.
lot of fun with you.
Yeah. Keith's wild, man.
Yeah.
I used to live with Scott and Vic, which are two of his best friends.
Yeah.
And he would always be over there, and we had some wild times in Seaside.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keith was.
That was your guys'
Keith was
stomping grounds.
actually, Keith was pretty. He's pretty mellow, but he can be a wild man if he wants to be. But
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
like Kristen mellowed him out. You know what I mean?
She did. That's all they
Yeah,
talk about.
yeah, yeah,
We
she
always say
mellowed him
that.
out, yeah.
She needs someone to mellow you out, and that was her for him for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, he started out painting. He was a painter for
He did for
many
her
years.
for
Like
her
painting,
Painting houses.
houses.
Yeah.
We'll be driving around. Like, yeah, I painted that building right there. I was
He owned his own company, but then his passion was cooking, and he opened
Yeah.
Chop Shop. And what was the other one?
Seawaps
Yeah.
and Santeria.
Yes. Yeah.
Dude, sick.
Chop Shop. That was
Chop Shop was in Seaside, pretty close to the Jersey Shore house.
okay. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. We used to film in there, actually. We used to, yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, good people.
So Jalen, where can people follow you if they want to check you out? Like Instagram, social media,
yeah, on Instagram,
websites, or anything like that.
I don't have any websites. My
Not
Instagram
yet,
is
not yet,
is
not yet.
not yet. My Instagram is Jalen Matthews, just all lowercase. Everything else is exactly Jalen Matthews, but yeah, that's really all I have right now. But yeah,
Can I ask a personal favor of
Go
you?
ahead.
And Frankie, can you shut up and let me finish my statement before you cut me off? So, something that would have made my entire life that he had the opportunity to do that he refused, flat out refused. And he was fighting at the time. I think he had an image to uphold, and I think he would do it now. He met Shaquille O'Neal, and Shaquille O'Neal
I'm not
wanted.
Shaquille O'Neal too.
Shaquille O'Neal wanted to pick Frankie up and put him on his shoulder and take a picture, and Frankie refused. Can you pick him up?
He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He's like,
He said, "Get on my shoulder,
he's like,
Jersey
yo,
baby,
he's
Jersey
like,
baby."
yo, I go up to him. I don't take pictures of anybody. I'm not that guy. You know what I mean? Like I'm a fan of Shaq. Don't be wrong.
I saw him
And like if it came up, but I wouldn't ask. I was with my manager. My manager's like, bro, take a picture of him. So like, he's like, Shaq, can we take a picture of Frank? And then he's like, what's up, baby? He's like, let me put you over here on my head. I'm like, what?
It's like, I was like,
He's like, let me pick you up over my head. I'm like, bro, hell no. He's like, come on, baby Jersey, baby Jersey. I'm like, nah.
So can you pick him up, please, for one picture? Please,
that'd be a good picture.
Please. That
dude.
would be the best.
That would
bro.
be. You know how viral that picture.
Listen. Ain't happening. How about I lay across both of you?
Bro, that'd be a good picture.
That would be great. That would be great.
But he said, "Listen, baby, listen,
Jersey, baby.
Jersey." I met Shaquille O'Neal in Las Vegas.
Now there's a guy.
yeah.
We were talking earlier about if everybody likes you, it's a problem. Dude, everybody likes Shaq. Who the
Yeah.
fuck doesn't like
Yeah.
Shaq? You know what I mean?
dude, he's
Great, bro. His personality is just the
He's
best.
huge.
Oh,
Yeah,
huge.
he's
I
absolutely
went to Las Vegas for the next one's thing with Nike. I was representing the New York Giants, and it was for the Super Bowl, and like it was all like the top players there. I saw him. I was in the elevator with Beyonce.
Yeah, I met her once.
Yeah, I was in, and Charlie D'Amelio came out. Shaquille O'Neal's son, the smaller guy from the Elf, where he likes, you know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
That guy.
The guy that was in
was-
Peter Dinklage.
He was
yeah.
there. It was crazy, bro. It was insane. Beyonce was behind me. I was freaking out. I was like, this is Beyonce, bro.
Crazy.
And no one realized it was her until I
great.
said it.
That's
And like,
great.
and then Jay-Z was there. He
Yep.
goes, watch out, bro. Watch out.
Did he?
Yes, because I was like next to him, and he was like, watch out.
I met him once.
Jay-Z?
Jay-Z. I was
Really?
at the Jacob Javits Center.
He's tall. He's kind of tall.
This is
right?
probably like
Yeah.
99.
He's very menacing.
Yeah.
When he walks, he just looks at you like this and just talks like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird.
I was at the Motorcycle Expo, standing in line, just about ready to pay for my ticket to go in. That's when they launch all the new motorcycles for the next year or whatever. And I'm just about to pay, and somebody like not aggressively, but kind of like, excuse me, brother, excuse me. And it was fucking Jay-Z just
Get
get
outta here.
ahead of me to get his wristband or whatever. And
What the hell is he at a motorcycle conference for?
he was walking around. He had one security guy with him, and that was
What does
it.
he know about? Actually, I'm not gonna
He probably bought everything there. You know what I mean?
He should probably buy everything there. He's like, hey, can you pay for my ticket, actually?
Yeah.
Right? He's like a billionaire, right? Isn't him,
Oh.
him and Beyonce? I think they got a billion.
Insane
Yeah.
wealth, yeah.
I saw Micah Parsons and Saquon Barkley at Penn State when I was committed there for a visit. And, like, you eat food, like, in the recruiting lounge and, like, chicken tenders, everything. And so everyone was, like, fanboying over them. Like, just take a picture.
That's
It's
another
crazy.
thing with Tom Server. Chicken tenders. That's all Todd Frazier eats is chicken tenders. You eat just chicken tenders?
I don't eat
Chicken fingers, bro.
Chicken fingers, whatever.
Yeah.
Chicken fingers. What's the difference?
I don't know, but he eats chicken fingers, not chicken tenders.
Same thing. It's the same thing.
No, but yeah, it was just eating chicken. You know, in Pennsylvania they call it fingies.
Fingies?
Yes, dude. They call it fingies. But yeah, they were eating and everyone was fanboying over them. So I cut Saquon and Micah off in line. I took the chicken off of his plate and bit it.
No.
And put it back on his plate and sat back down. And it was the funniest thing ever,
That's
dude.
great. That's
Yeah,
great.
man. It was Keith's idea.
That's
It
great.
was Keith's
yeah.
idea.
He's a menace.
Dude, he doesn't care.
No, he doesn't
does not care.
He does not care. Good dude. Good people. Good family.
Good family for sure.
All right.
I'm gonna stay
We
around
wish you all the best in
Yeah,
your
bro.
endeavors,
Thanks for
man.
calling, man.
Obviously,
Yeah, I appreciate
great
it.
I
success
really
at
look
Rutgers.
forward to following your career.
Yes,
you know?
sir.
You come back down when you're fucking big time. You
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Don't forget the little people.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally, the little people.
And for real, come in the gym, man.
Yes, sir,
You know?
for sure.
Yeah.
I hit you up for sure on that.
Absolutely.
Yes,
no
sir.
doubt. Let's get that pick, man.
Yeah,
you
let's do
got
it.
to sign the board too, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yeah. What's up, guys? Make sure you follow us on your favorite podcast platforms. You can find the links in the description below. And if you've enjoyed this episode, hit that like button and share it with a friend. Your support keeps us growing.